Hi guys, it's me Casey. Welcome back to my channel. My hair's all flipped. There we go. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be doing the Q&A. So we will start out with the first question we have. First question is, what is my favorite snack? Okay, so it depends on if I'm in the mood for sweet or salty. If it's sweet, it would probably be a Reese's Fast Break candy bar. That's what I've been in the mood for sweets. Now for salty, if it's a salty snack, it's my go-to salt and vinegar chips. I know these are terrible for my acne. You can see right here, but I think this was from wearing makeup when I was on the field trip, because I already knew stuff was pestering up, and I did use a cleansing oil before I put on all my makeup and everything, because I washed my face first and everything, and then I put the makeup on, but it still made it really bad. But salt and vinegar would be my salty, and Reese's Fast Breaks would be my sweet favorite snack. And next question is, how much is rent and how do you manage that on such a low income? Now, for the first part of that question, how much is our rent? Our rent is $700 a month. Now, how do we manage that? So we split it in half, actually. So we do $350 with one paycheck and then $350 with another. So that's how we manage that. Usually when we struggle at the end when we do have to take out rent and stuff, but with Skylar getting this pay raise, which actually just started today, he got in his manager shirts and he got the pay raise. So he is now making $22 an hour, and they're eventually gonna keep going up each month for his raise since he's just starting out as a RAM. And for those of you who don't know what RAM means, it means Regional Assistant Manager. And he will get bonuses every 3 months. So he was told the highest a bonus could be is about $3,400 or $3,500, which I'm like, heck yeah. So with him being a RAM now and him gonna be making more, this should help us pay off our debt that we have with Walmart Affirm. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that we used Affirm to pay for a lawyer for the custody. Well, so it did raise our Affirm debt. I'll put over here a screenshot of how much we do owe, but hopefully once he starts banking and once he starts getting that raise in and he starts getting his paychecks a little bit higher, hopefully we can pay that off quickly and more faster. So, the third question, how did Skylar and I meet, and did you have a big or small wedding? Okay, so how did we meet? We actually met in middle school. He knew of me, but I did not really know of him. So we did meet in elementary school, but as of my knowledge, I don't quite remember meeting him, because when you have epilepsy like I do, you tend to forget little things, and that's probably one thing I forgot. So then I ended up meeting up with him again when I was in high school, because he's best friends with my brother. So that's how we met. And did we have a small or a big wedding? We didn't really have a wedding. We just went to the courthouse and got married, and then we didn't have a wedding at all. So really, we didn't even have a honeymoon, honestly. But one thing I'm wanting to do is, there's this hotel close by, and they have suites and stuff that you can rent out for a weekend or something, but they're like $200 or $300 for a weekend. But me and him both want to go to one of those hotel suites. And I'll put a couple pictures up around everywhere of what the suites look like, and you guys give me your suggestions on which one we should go with, because me and him really want to go to the one of the suites for the weekend. We just don't know when. We'll eventually try and go, but we just have to have the money, and we want to make sure we get everything paid off first before we even try to do a honeymoon or something like that. But next question is, what are our wants and needs for a future home? We do want a one-level house. If we can't find a one level, that's fine, we'll do two, but I really want a one level. We do want at least 3 bedrooms, and we want a dishwasher. And another thing is we do want a dining room. So you see how right now we're in the dining room right now, and then we have the kitchen off to the side. That's something else that we want. We don't want our table to be in the kitchen, because then it's just less space in the kitchen, and it's less space for me to cook, and it's gonna be more cramped, especially if we end up taking this table with us, which if we do, we're gonna set it outside for at least a week or so. I don't know, just to make sure we don't have no bugs or anything. Another thing we want is a garage. We want a garage so bad, but with how prices are in houses right now, they're super high. So we're gonna wait, like I said, another year so we can build up more money in our savings, and so that way we have a good down payment for a house. So we'll probably be here another year in this apartment. Every good thing takes time. So the next question is my favorite shoes right now. I don't really have a favorite brand of shoes. If anything, I would probably say my Crocs. Those are my favorite thing to wear right now, are Crocs, because they're easy to slide on. And if you need to go running, you could put your Crocs in sports mode and go run. If y'all don't know what that means, so usually just a slip-on shoe like this, and then put this down, sports mode. It's funny to say, but that's how I see it. And that's how, because if you're running with your shoe like this, they're gonna slide right off. So sports mode, that way your Crocs don't fall off your feet. For the next question, do you still talk to Lee Unfiltered? Has your tooth pain reduced? And an update on the bug situation. Do I still talk to Lee? I don't personally message her, but I'm still in contact with her. Like, I always comment and stuff on her videos and stuff. I don't really see her comment on mine, but that's okay. She does every now and then. I've seen her comment a couple times. Another person I know who has talked to me like recently in comments and stuff is Talia, and I really like watching her page. So maybe a possible collab with Talia, I don't know. But personal messaging, I don't really talk to Lee. But like I said, I do stay in contact with her through her channel. I don't know, maybe another future collab with Lee.
Wait.
I don't know. I can always hit her up on Instagram and see where we are with that phase.
Mommy.
What?
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yeah.
Ready for what?
The bus.
Baby, I hate to tell you, but you're out of school now. Yesterday was your last day of school. I know, I'm sorry. Has my tooth pain reduced? Yes, it's reduced majorly. Ever since I started cutting back on the soda, I haven't been having a lot of pain. Love you. Kisses. But yeah, I don't really have much teeth pain. Like the dentist said, it should go away within a couple months. I know if I bump my tooth on something though, I do get pain, but that's very rarely. Like if I go to like drink out of something and I tap my tooth on like the can or something, then yeah, I'd get a little bit of pain, but it doesn't stay. And an update on the bug situation. We still do have them. I still see them every now and then. We still have the bug guy come out. He did recently come out last week. He has not been out this week, so I've still been putting down my Advion gel and that Orthene ant killer stuff. I have that behind my fridge and behind my oven right now. But I know I do need to go take down all the stuff out of the cabinets so I can clean it up again. Maybe I'll do that in one video. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I may not be able to do it tomorrow because I work. Maybe I can do it afterwards. I don't know. Because now that it's almost summertime for them, I mean, he's already out for school. Yesterday was his last day of school. But Cyrus's is not till Tuesday. Would you quit knocking on my desk, please? Step back. Thank you. His last day is Tuesday, so, and I don't think we're getting my stepson this summer unless the custody somehow finally comes through, and then he's forced to have to come here.
Last name.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh. That's
But, his son's mom is probably won't be too happy about that but because she don't have a car or a license, so she wouldn't have no way of bringing him here. I mean, we would go get him, but we would also have to take him back. But that's probably not how the court. Yeah, I know that the courts are probably not going to see it that way, because they will. What he's wanting to go towards is joint physical custody, and.
Mommy, it sounds cleaner.
Okay.
It going cars.
That's what he's wanting to lean towards, but if it all depends on what the courts say. I don't know. I'm not going to go much into detail about that because I don't know a lot myself, so.
Where?
The next question is number 7. Where is my husband? My husband works a lot. So when I'm filming, he's at work. That's why you guys don't really see him in videos. That may change here soon with his hours changing. But usually when I do all my vlogs and stuff, he's at work. So that's why you guys don't see him much in my videos. If you do want to see him more in my videos, just let me know.
Mommy,
just comment down below, say like, yeah, I want to see him more in your videos, and I will put him more in my videos. But I will have to like film when he's home. Usually the reason why he's not is he's at work, and usually once I'm done with my videos, that's when I'm uploading, and that's when he's home. So that way I know I get enough update. That's that way, because usually when he gets home and we eat dinner and everything, after that, after we get the boys to bed, that's usually when he starts gaming. He wants me to start gaming with him, but the game he plays, I don't really want to play. He plays Monster Hunter Wild. It's a hunting game, and it's not really my forte of video games to play. My favorite video games are probably more Disney Dreamlight Valley, Sims, racing games, stuff like that. But I haven't really been playing a lot of games mostly. I've mostly just been watching my K-dramas. But anyway, and then this last question is like 4 questions all. So it's, how many siblings do I have? How old are they? Do I have any nieces or nephews? What do you do for fun in your town? How big is your population? And do I have a local grocery store? Okay, now let's start with that first question. How many siblings do I have? So I have 2 half-brothers, 3 full-blooded siblings, which I have 2 full-blooded brothers, 1 full-blooded sister, 1 stepsister, and 1 stepbrother. So I have 7. How old are they? Okay, let's start out from the oldest to the youngest. Okay, so
Mommy,
hold on.
Go
My oldest half-brother is 38, which if you guys are new to my channel, you guys don't know this, but he recently just passed away in September due to a motorcycle accident. And then I have my other half-brother. He's about 34 or 35, I think. He's He's a little bit younger than my oldest one. And then I have my full-blooded sister. She is 32, I think. 31 or 32. And then I have my other full-blooded brother. He is about 31, same age as Skylar. And then I have my other full-blooded brother. He is 30, I believe. And then I have my stepsister. She's about 21 or 22. And then my other stepbrother, he is 19 or 20. I don't know. It's been a while since I just was recently in contact with my stepsister yesterday because of an incident. What are you doing? Keep your pants up. Does your butt itch? Okay. I was just recently in contact with my stepsister. Once you guys see this, hopefully the video that I've been uploading is uploaded because it's taken forever. I started it last night and then... Go, please. Go play. I started it yesterday. I fell asleep and then it just stopped uploading, so I don't know. But, next question. Do I have nieces and nephews? Nieces and nephews, yes.
Not me.
So my oldest half-brother, he has 3 kids. So there's 3. My other half-brother has 4 kids. So that's 7. And then my sister has 4. 2, 3, 4, that's 11. My oldest full-blooded brother has 1 kid. That's 12. My other full-blooded brother has 2 girls. That's 14. I don't know, I'm losing track again. Oh my god. Okay, so let me redo that. And I will keep track on paper. Okay, so my oldest half-brother has 3, like I said. And then my oldest half-brother has 4. And then my sister, she has 4. And then my oldest brother, full-blooded brother, has 1 kid. He has a boy. My youngest stepbrother, my full-blooded younger brother. He's older than me by like a year and a half. He has 2 girls. And then I think that's it. Because my step-siblings don't have any kids. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 nieces and nephews. That's a lot. I am not going to tell you their ages because I have no idea. I only know my sister's kids' ages, and that's, 16, 13, 9, and 7. That's all I can tell you because there's so many that I lose track of the ages and stuff. Now, what do you do for fun in your town? Okay, so personally, there is this place down the street from us that's like a couple blocks. It's called the Reflex. You can go there to swim, to do gym, or anything like that. There's a park there too. And then you guys have seen me go to the other park that's down the street with the boys. We go there. I have not yet taken them to the beach, just because the beach here is disgusting. The water's gross and everything. It's last time I was there personally, I don't remember when I was there, but there was like a dead fish in the sand, and I'm like, no, that's just no. I'd rather take them somewhere that has nice clean water, at a beach. If anything, I'll just get them a sandbox or anything when we get a house, and a little play area for water, like a slip and slide or a little pool. Be like, there's your beach.
I want a pool.
You want a pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna swim in it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. How big is the population in our town? I believe it's like 2,400 people. So it's not much, but it is if you kind of look at it. I mean, and how do we have a local grocery store? Yes. If you've seen some of my other videos, you actually I just posted one of when I went on a walk with the boys up to Arby's. I did show you guys a little bit in that video. I'll put it up above for you guys to see. And then because we have a local grocery store called Kirby's Foods. I don't like shopping there personally unless I absolutely need something, like meat wise or something. Usually I like buying my meats at Sam's Club or Walmart because it's cheaper. Because at Sam's Club, what?
Spin.
You want to spin?
Yeah.
We'll spin in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. At Sam's Club, they have this like big thing of meat, but it's like $45 though. But it gets us like 11 to 12 meals out of it, so it's worth getting it. And then they have the chicken there usually. So we like getting all our meats at Sam's Club. So we do have a Sam's membership there that we pay monthly, or not monthly, yearly. We pay for it yearly. So we used to buy our soda and stuff there too, and the pull-ups we used to buy there, but we're almost out of pull-ups with him. Hopefully he will be out of pull-ups here soon. Hey, I'm hoping that he gets fully potty trained over the summer, so that way we don't have to deal with it next year. But he's having trouble picking it up and everything, so.
I want shoes.
You want shoes?
Yeah.
It's cold outside and wet.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't go outside, it's cold. It's only 56 degrees, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I did just get a last minute question, so I'm gonna answer this one real quick and then video will probably be done. Okay, so someone was wondering what happened to Instacart. Did Skylar make Mother's Day up to me, and what do I plan to do for Father's Day? Okay, so what happened to Instacart? I still have Instacart. I just not been able to find the time to go do Instacart because with how many times, with how everything's been changing and how Skylar's schedule has been changing, and I only have 2 days out of the week that I'm off. I have off Sundays and Tuesdays, and I may be able to go do it once they're out of school. Like, I'll take the car on the weekend, on a Sunday, and we'll go up and do Instacart. I just haven't been able to find the time to go do it. Did Skylar make Mother's Day up to me? Yes, he did. We had a steak night dinner one night, and we watched a movie together. Did he get me anything? No. But he sees it as, whenever we have the money, he just lets me get what I want. But I haven't been getting me anything because we haven't had the money. And what are my plans for Father's Day? Usually when Father's Day comes around, we do have Eli here, but probably we won't have him this year. So usually I have the boys make him something. So what I will probably go do is I will probably go to Five Below to get some canvas boards, and I will let them paint him something. Now, let me show you something that they made him one Father's Day. Kato was not yet born when we did this, so his is not on there. It's just Eli and Cyrus. So they made him this. It says, "These hands hold my daddy's heart. Father's Day of 2021." And it has Cyrus's name, and then it has Eli. This is Cyrus's hand, and that's Eli's. Now, we made that together. Like, as you could tell, the handwriting, that's mine. But they did, like, the handprints and everything on there. But I will probably find another thing on Pinterest for me to do, or Lemonade, and we'll figure out what to do for him. Then, I think that was all the questions then, so. Oh, another place that I shop here in town is Dollar General. They have produce and meats as well, but I don't get my meats from there. Like, you guys see me go to Dollar General a lot. If you're not new to my channel, then you guys see that I always go to Dollar General to get stuff. But that is gonna be the end of the question and answers video. If you guys have any other questions or anything, you can just drop them down below, and I'll just answer them in the comments. If you have not yet subscribed, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Oof. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.